Hi folks, it's Phil Evans here. I've got a very, very different message to deliver in this little video today, and that is the experiences that I've had over the last few years with 2 or 3 people that were very close to me in my life that ended up with dementia and or Parkinson's disease. And one was my wife's uncle. About 18, 20 years ago, I guess, I was watching him move through fairly rapidly degeneration in terms of dementia and Alzheimer's. But whatever brand name we put on it, I guess you get the message. It's when people are starting, their brains are starting to break down, things just aren't working properly anymore, okay? The thing that I learned about this uncle was he didn't need serious. He had a very serious wife, and therefore his partner, and by the way, no blame, no shame here, I'm just mentioning that his partner was a very serious person, and he didn't need serious. So when I used to go and visit them, what I used to do was get him out of the house. And once he was out of that serious environment, I used to literally talk rubbish as we walked. And most of the time he didn't even know where we were or where we were going or what we were doing. But I talked rubbish. I talked to him as if he and I had been at the pub last night together, that we were playing darts, that we were playing pool, that we were doing things together and having fun. He had a few drinks, he was really silly. You know, I just literally talked rubbish. Now a lot of people might think, oh, that's a bit silly, or that's not really authentic. Doesn't matter to him, it's him that matters, all right? Or it's your relative that you're now suffering because you're seeing somebody that you love go through something which is quite hurtful for you. And that's why I'm making this message today. A lot of families are out there seeing their father, their mother, their husband, their wife, their uncle, their auntie go through what is a sad process. The only way we can help them go through that process is to lighten it up for them. They don't need serious, believe me. And because most of the people around them are quite serious and sad, they find it difficult at times to lighten up, and therefore lighten their relative up. The second instance was when I met my natural mother, my birth mother. About 6 years ago I discovered that I'm adopted, and I went and I met my natural mother. And when I met her, she was in, I'd say about 50% of the way through getting from being okay to having full-blown dementia. So there was just enough difference there, but over the next period of time, I spent as much time with her as I could. I put into practice what I had learnt with my wife's uncle, and I put into practice just some new things about talking rubbish, because what I wanted to do was give her some light-hearted moments. Everyone around her was sad to see her like this, very understandable. Everyone around her had become used to a bubbly, beautiful, bright mum who had now turned into somebody that wasn't so bright, was often sad and just sat there and stared and looked at the floor or whatever. Wasn't really in the room, so to speak. So I lightened it up. I talked rubbish and it worked. And she, even when I walked into the room, a smile would come on her face. And she knew who I was, even though I had only just reappeared in her life after all those years. So just be aware, for your sake and the sake of your loved one, friend, or even if you're a nurse and you're out there nursing people with dementia, be aware. Give them crazy stuff, give them fun, be the clown. Don't give them serious, because they don't need it. And I think that'll help them and you. Good luck, because it is a sad thing to witness. Thank you. Bye.